Hey y'all, it's Alex. Welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm here to bring you your weekly Scorpio general energy update. So this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. Please keep in mind, because it's a general reading, it can't and it won't resonate with every single person. So take what applies with the rest, and maybe next time this reading will be for you. Please don't hesitate to drop a like on my channel. It really helps me out with the algorithm. You guys who have visited here before, you've been so supportive, and I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I'm all about growth on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you feel like that fits you, please go ahead and subscribe as well. I'd love for you to join the Soul family. I'm going to do a 7-card horseshoe spread, and then I'm feeling guided to do an oracle card for everyone as well this week. So I'll end it with the oracle card. Spirit, what are the messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising? Spirit, what are the messages? Thank you in advance for these messages for Scorpio. Okay. Got the deck. I hope everyone's having a great week so far. The energies have been very heavy. I don't know, heavy. Heavy sounds negative. They've just been very intense. We're going through a major reset period right now with all of these retrogrades and eclipses. And let's see, do I need to? That's a little bit better. Whatever's not in the frame, when I get to the card, I'll definitely make sure you can see everything, okay? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, I'm just now really looking at this. This looks great. Let's go little by little. So the Scorpios this message is for have recently received an offer, some sort of inspiration, some sort of guidance from Spirit. Maybe you even recently entered into a partnership with someone. Ace of Cups is your recent past energy. Present energy is the Empress. So right now, it's like you're in the process of birthing something wonderful. And to even get to the Empress position, you have to have been nurtured in a sense of, it could have been internal nurturing, it could have been growth, it could have been spiritual evolution, which can also be indicated by this Ace of Cups, or it could be very literal, like a partnership that led you into a place where you're ready to move to the next step. Now, as I clarify, I'll be able to get more specifics, but as I've stated, you might not have seen my other readings for the other signs, but I'm letting everyone know that I try to stick to the energy and not so much to the specifics, because the energy is what matters. It could apply to different situations. So let's say you're in a new partnership and you're feeling like y'all are ready to move to the next step. You're feeling very abundant, nurturing. The world is your oyster, or the world is y'all's oyster. It could be a new career that gave you this Empress energy. It could be a spiritual evolution. Whatever it is that you think of applies, apply it. Now, if something comes out evidently strong, I will be specific. This does very much look like love. But the feeling that I'm getting from this is channeling through the cards. I feel like this is more so you finding your own value and realizing the power that you have to create the world that you want to see before you. Ultimately bringing in this Emperor energy, because that's in your near future as the next step. There are a lot of people on this board, though, Scorpio, and I'm going to go ahead and venture out right now, because I'm not a quote-unquote love reading person. I'm an energy person. I'm all about growth, but I can't help but see a lot of people in this spread, and it definitely feels like people. We have the Empress, the Emperor coming in. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands and the outcome. So let's get to it. I don't want to jump too far ahead because I do want to clarify this Ace of Cups first, because I feel like this is more about self-love. Realizing your own value. So what's this Ace of Cups in the recent past for the Scorpios that this reading is for? What's this Ace of Cups in the recent past for the Scorpios that this reading is for? What's the Ace of Cups in the recent past for the Scorpios that this reading is for? Okay, let's cut. Ace of Cups clarified by Ace of Cups. Are we serious right now? Jeez. Okay. Message received. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is in your obstacle position as well. Interesting. And the Hermit card. I feel like this is you leveling up. I'm sorry. I'm just taking this in. The Ace of Clubs, clarified by the Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So in the recent past, an offer came through. I'm really hearing this offer came through. This is really about self-love. Self-love. But it's almost a dual energy I'm getting for the same group. Self-love that allowed you the reflection of that self-love in another person. Does that make sense to you? So you found a love for yourself. You leveled up to King of Pentacles. You went within. You illuminated within yourself that, hey, I am the King of Pentacles. I embody the King of Pentacles. It's time I start acting like it. But I also feel like this, in the recent past, began the process of drawing in the energy that matched it. Now, you may or may not have already engaged with this person. You may know who it is. You may already be with them. But it's like the universe is mirroring whatever you see and acknowledging yourself. It mirrors you. It's mirroring you in your partnerships or the partnerships that are becoming available to you. Spirit, can we clarify this Empress energy? This is the present energy for the Scorpios for this reading. Can we clarify what this Empress energy is? And why am I not seeing this? Y'all, why did I not see this? Empress, Emperor, come on now. You found your Empress energy. And then the next step is the Emperor. Why didn't I see that? Sometimes the stuff that's right in front of our eyes, I swear to you. But let's clarify this Emperor, and that might be my I'm going to be transparent and say that might just be my blockages sometimes interfering, because I try to make it a point to give you all more than just love readings. I think self-improvement is way more important, but I don't want to block the messages that are there. So my apologies. Clearly, this is, I mean, it is what it is. Empress into the Emperor, but let's clarify this Empress energy for Scorpio spirit. Jeez. Two of Cups. This is Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Death card. Yo, I can't. This is a relationship reading. My apologies, y'all. I'm working on it. I need to be open to the fact that sometimes it really is love readings and allow those messages to come through. This Empress energy, you did find your own value. It's like, to me, my interpretation of the Empress energy is that the pregnancy that you see, once she realized her own power and her own ability to create, is kind of backwards, but her Emperor is subsequent to that energy. It doesn't create this. We know in science and how things work in the physical world is that it requires both energies to create or to create life within this womb. But the Empress creates that life before. She is the Empress. She is full of possibilities to birth potential before she meets this Emperor. And it's Two of Cups, Four of Wands, new foundation, Death card. So whatever in you didn't meet this, you have done the work to kind of shed that old narrative about you being anything less than this Empress. So for those of you who are feeling that energy right now, if you haven't met your Emperor yet, I'm seeing that in the near future, they're coming in. But it's not because you're cleaning up to meet them. It's not because you're trying to draw in an Emperor. It's because you've realized who you are. Two of Cups is not only that partnership, but it's you coming into union and agreement with yourself, your physical and your spiritual. Like, look, we have to work together equally for this thing to work out. You're creating a new foundation for yourself. Like I said, you're letting those old false narratives about who you are and what your limitations are. You're letting them die, which in itself is a rebirth. Empress. Okay, let's clarify this Emperor energy. Let's clarify this Emperor energy for Scorpio that's coming in the near future. The Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Yo, Scorpio, what the heck? This is ultimate happiness. And the crazy part, okay, I tend to stray away from specifics about health. But also, this looks like pregnancy. And I can't help but see it, not only because the Empress, but subsequent is the Emperor. Then there's the Sun, which, what is that on the back of that unicorn? A child. There's that child energy in the embodied in the Sun card. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. It's like almost like marriage. Marriage, happy family, and good. It's like the total package type of union with this situation. Jeez, hold on. I got to hold this up because I can't. What? Look at this. The Emperor clarified by the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Another thing I'm hearing with this is don't settle for. So here's the other. Okay, here's a channeled message. God is saying don't settle for anything less than this, because that, as long as you stay in your power and understand your value and your worth and understand that you are the creator of your own destiny, you co-create along with God. That this is what is coming in for you. So if you want to slip back into these old ways or whatever old narratives that you've fed into before, you look what you're missing out on. Don't ever feel like, well, this is close enough. Close enough is not going to get it, because you got an Emperor coming in to sit right beside you. In your advice position, 5 of Cups, which deals with loss, mourning, and grief. 5 of Cups in the darker energy deals with almost obsessively focusing on the past to the point where you never turn around, collect the cups that you have left, and move on. So I feel that strongly that Spirit is saying whatever losses that you've taken in the past, allow them their due process. Allow yourself time to grieve and work through it. But don't keep revisiting it, and don't stay stuck focused on that. You have so much moving forward that you'll just create more delays for yourself, which in essence, the delays can perpetuate this 5 of Cups energy. So yes, you can't force healing, but understand too that you need to be cognizant of when you are falling into a toxic pattern that you need to like yank yourself out of. Grief in itself is not toxic. It's actually very healing. But be self-aware about when it's gone beyond that point. So let's clarify this 5 of Cups energy for you, Scorpio. Knight of Cups. 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. It will slow down the process if you don't. How do I put this? Because of the nature of the energy that you have out. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles are not horrible cards, but you have so much great energy on the board right now. You have Ace of Cups. You have King of Pentacles, right? But then you have this inner conflict as represented by the Five of Wands in between both. Now, if you have access, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to say it right now if King of Cups pops out. But if you have access to the King of Pentacles and you already have the Ace of Cups as presented to you, like the Ace of Cups is when to me is you've already taken the cup. You with this inner conflict and these inner voices that keep bringing you back to the Five of Cups, is slowing down that King of Pentacles into a Knight of Pentacles. That Ace of Cups is almost like giving it back and telling them to come back again later. This is what I'm getting from this. So it's important, again, to allow yourself time to grieve. But then when you feel like you're getting stuck there, try to find some tools or diversions to bring you back to the fact that, hey, we already see what the past was. It was a learning experience. It was a lesson. I'm the Empress now, though. And without that past, I wouldn't be the Empress that I am today. I might be a knight. I might be a queen or a king. But I wouldn't be the Empress. To whom much is given, much is required. And I've met that requirement. So why linger on these little things that only ended up creating a level up for me? These are the ways you have to learn to think once you start going back into a grief process that is not, you've already addressed it. This energy surrounding you is Ace of Swords, which I feel is Spirit telling you, like, you have clarity. You see the evidence. Like, for the Scorpios, this is you're starting to see the evidence of this shift that took place for you. You have the clarity that you need surrounding you and the support that you need. And you're seeing how the way that you've been thinking has affected your outcomes. And the improvement in the way you think has also had a positive effect on your outcomes. So that's the energy surrounding you, is almost like judgment energy. What you do and how you think affect your outcomes. But let's clarify this Ace of Swords. Scorpios, this is quite tasty energy right here. Clarify the Ace of Swords. If we get the Judgment card, Six of Wands. I'm sorry, guys, not Six of Wands. Six of Swords, the Hierophant, the Three of Cups. Yeah, you see. When you move forward, when you make the decision to leave old ways and old thoughts and tumultuous waters behind into smoother waters, it resulted in not only Hierophant energy, but Three of Pentacles energy. So this is where I feel this partnership, you see that it brought in options. And even if you haven't chosen ultimately who the partner is going to be, it brought in viable options for you. Hierophant is formal commitments, formal obligations, formal spirituality, which ultimately is religion, things of that nature, but often marriage. And then Three of Pentacles, collaborations that lead to you upgrading your knowledge base, gaining wisdom through the knowledge of others, and even gaining pentacles in the sense from the result of this increase in knowledge. But all of these are a result of you deciding to move on from whatever it was you moved on from. I feel like for a lot of you, it was just a upgrade for you. Maybe a way of thinking that was very self-limiting. Not realizing your value, your worth, your beauty, your essence, not really acknowledging before how powerful you are. And once you started realizing that, God was like, finally, we can move forward. And King of Pentacles is in your obstacle position, which is interesting because it also clarified the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to have to tell you, honestly, I'm at a loss for that one. Now, that could be, if that King of Pentacles is more about your internal energy, that could be that you're starting to doubt it in the near future, or it could pop up as an obstacle because you don't really believe that you're capable But let's see. Can we clarify that King of Pentacles? It could also be an old relationship. But let me clear my energy. Spirit, what's this King of Pentacles in the obstacle position for Scorpio? Ooh, that feels good. Let's see. The Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Scorpio, don't doubt a doggone thing. It's almost like the person that you remember I said that you started working on yourself and you found the love and the value within yourself. So if you found the King of Pentacles within yourself, you started to draw in that same energy from another person. Now, definitely Emperor embodies King of Pentacles energy. That's one of his skill sets of many. So if that, in that aspect, I don't know if you're doubting that this person is going to desire to really take care of you in the way that they're promising. You're going to feel like it's too good to be true. They're not really trying to, like, the Scorpios I'm getting this for are not really looking for anybody to finance them, or that's not the ultimate goal. But this person that you bring in some kind of way fulfills that need in the Pentacles department, either through being able to provide for you both financially. Something within them draws that Pentacle energy in as well. You're doubting it because you never experienced this before. It seems like the thing of fairy tales. Like, yes, I really care about this person and be nice, but I don't expect them to really do all this. They want to. They want to, and all you have to do is believe it. Three of Wands energy. You're bringing it. Your ships are coming in. I know I hate to say that like about somebody else's money, but it is what it is. You're getting the Pentacles, the Cups, and the Passion. Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands. This Emperor is bringing all this in. You need to believe it. And the only reason why you don't believe it, Spirit is saying, is because you slip back out of your Empress energy. You start to question, why would somebody do this for me? Because it goes back to your own self-worth. Let me restart real quick. Yeah, it goes back to your own self-worth. And here's where I infuse some of the wisdom that I've gained over the years. Sometimes you feel like if you feel good enough about yourself, you miss out on the tweaking of the mindset to how good you should feel about yourself. So we focus on low self-esteem versus having good self-esteem. But some people only have good self-esteem when really and truly they should exude ultimate confidence, not cockiness. But they're empresses and emperors. There's a certain way they carry themselves, because it's beyond just saying, oh yeah, I'm kind of good at what I do. Do emperors and empresses say that? Do they say, yeah, I'm kind of good? You know, I look all right. No. So the goal is not just not hating yourself, Scorpio. So when you see these things come in, be careful about the energy that you hold about yourself. You feel like, why would they come pick me up on this shore? I'm probably going to have to jump in and swim to them. No, you're not. Keep steady in the growth that you have experienced up until this point. Keep working on it, because it is bringing in all of this for you. This Emperor energy wants to also present all of that to you, because they see your Empress as well. Because once you start to believe it, you start to exude that energy, and you start to magnetize in the things that match Empress energy. You may see a shift in the type of people that approach you, or the hesitation that people now exude who would have approached you before. Don't take it as an insult. They know they can't come at you any kind of way. And that's why Spirit is saying, be aware of your mindset, because if you start believing that I'm an Empress, but I'll take a night. What's wrong with taking a night? Nothing's wrong with it. But are you taking the night because you really love the night and the night fulfills all your needs? Are you taking the night because you're afraid that the Emperor will never come along? Outcome card, King of Wands. I still feel like now that we've worked through this spread a bit, I feel like this is actually more of this Emperor energy. Because again, the Emperor not only embodies, but has domain over all of the kings. The Empress has domain over all of the queens in her kingdom. At least that's how we look at it with tarot. So this King of Wands and this King of Pentacles and these Knights and all of that, all of this is this Emperor coming in. And the last step is King of Wands. Now that's the good stuff, right? Scorpio, I know you probably can't see that. Let me move it over a little bit. I think that's better. Let's just clarify this outcome. I'm going to say it again. I will not be surprised if we get the King of Cups finally popping out. Here's another interesting observation. Well, let me hush before let me get these clarifiers out. For King of Wands, outcome for Scorpio spirit. What is this? There's another king. We have 5 of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Swords. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to need your help with this one. 5 of Swords is I stand so corrected. This King of Wands is not more of your Emperor. This is someone else coming in. Okay, so this is to let you know. Because I'm telling you once again, honestly, I try not to get honed in on these like soap opera type of tarot readings. No offense to anyone who does them. I just want to always make sure that it's the spiritual messages that you are getting, but this is very specific. This actually is another energy that ultimately ends up coming in as well. Now, this person is attractive. This person is probably financially stable. This person has a lot of bravado, a lot of male or female. Take it however it resonates for you. But Spirit is saying because you are in this energy, you're going to start to draw in a lot of people at a different level, but that you also draw in people who, I don't know how else to put it, ain't shit at a different level. The ones that were easy to identify before may be a little bit more tricky to identify now. So understand, look for your Emperor, not look, but when people approach you, make sure they embody all of the energy of the Emperor. This King of Wands is a little dark-sided. This is a little bit of a dark energy, so almost like a King of Wands in reverse. 5 of Swords indicates fighting dirty, not fighting fair. I feel like this person may come in and it may create confusion because they may do and say all of the right things at first, but they may be researching first. It's not based off of the fact that you really match. It's that if you like to share a lot on social media, they've gotten a good idea of who you are and what you do and don't like. And even if it doesn't match with what they do and don't like, they're going to pretend. Or they give you things that they know will distract you from the fact that maybe they're dating multiple women. So, they're a big gift giver. And if you're not used to that, it can become a distraction from all of the negative things that they're doing. If you get what I'm saying, in the background. If you're not used to dealing with that kind of energy, big wallet energy, even though that's King of Wands, that's what I'm getting, it can really, really throw you off kilter. Page of Wands, underline them, means childish and hoish. And I don't know any other way to put it. Be careful. King of Swords energy, though, is where they definitely succeed. That's where they in other words, they're very strategic, they're very calculated, and they're very much like they're in acquisition mode. Don't let this person or this energy distract you from what you deserve to bring in. If you let it distract you, you will almost demote yourself from Empress mode because they'll throw you off guard. And then if it doesn't work, if you see those signs that it's not the right person, no, that's not your Emperor. This is very specific. I don't know how to. So let's go ahead and go into the soul's journey lesson card and see if there's something else we can get to take away from this. But this is very much a relationship coming in based off of how you value yourself, but also a trickster coming in that is on another level because of how you value yourself. So as your game ups, so does the game of the light and the dark energy that comes towards you. Stay on your toes, because I would hate for any of you to miss out on this divine pairing of Empress and energy. Empress and Emperor energy. Spirit, can I get a soul's journey wisdom card, lesson card, whatever it's called, for Scorpio to take away for this reading? What's a good takeaway for Scorpio? Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Now, this is speaking more towards you making sure that you keep your head on straight and not looking at what everyone else has as an indicator of any shortcomings in you. However, I also feel like this is a warning. Like I said, you've leveled up. So not only is the good that comes to you leveling up, but so is the bad. Okay, unfortunately. So I feel like people who don't like or who want to acquire you will also come into your energy and be willing to take whatever means necessary to do it. And they're not going to like your Emperor coming, kind of stepping in and taking position. So you're going to have to be aware of envy. You must learn to accept the obstacles in your life. I'm reading the extended version definition in the book. You must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what is best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey, but to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. I really feel like this is the energy of that King of Wands. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. So if this King of Wands is in this energy, they're not hearing this soul's guide lesson card, I don't think. Unfortunately, you are. But you're still getting the lesson in this. This person isn't coming from a space. Don't be flattered by the fact that someone is jealous of you and your Emperor, or the Emperor coming for you. Do not be flattered by that and put somebody up on a pedestal because of it. Because look at their outcome. Disregarding your circumstances and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. So if they're setting themselves up for it, what are you in for if you deal with this person? You never truly know what's going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your inner voice, because only you know what's in your best interest. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons again. So this person is acting out of envy and jealousy and wanting to acquire you. If you allow yourself to be flattered by that, it takes you off your path. It blocks this Emperor from coming in. And what are you left with? Are you an Empress anymore? No. That will knock you out of your position. And if they have to reincarnate to get it right, guess what happens to you? So other than that, this is beautiful energy. Of course, there's always going to be some kind of blockage that comes up, but that's the beauty in tarot. Spirit is identifying, look, be careful what you're impressed by. Be careful what you think you're worthy of. Remember you're an Empress and proceed as such. So I hope this helps. This was wonderful. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, Scorpios. Bye.